Hi, my name is Igor Solodov. I'm coach for leaders and teams. And welcome to my show. I call it Podcast Insights with Solodov. This is podcast I use to answer your questions about coaching, mentoring, training, and people development. And also, I would like to use it to show how I work one-to-one with my clients. And this is the first episode in English because usually I do it in Ukrainian, sometimes in Russian, but mostly in Ukrainian. And I hope this is the first, but not just the last one episode in English. And I'm thrilled to introduce you to Valerie Verveda, who helped me to do this, because without her, I couldn't do this episode in English. And let me introduce her to you. So Valerie has lived outside of Ukraine for over 6 years and worked in IT consulting and outsourcing industry for 12 years. Valerie is a psychotherapist whose values are balanced, and adhering to ethical values is crucial for her. And lastly, Valerie plans to create various businesses in different fields, offline and online. Is it correct? Is it right what I said just now, Valerie? Hi.
Yeah, all right. All correct. And also, kind of, if we talk about my identity, also, let's say, like art reviewer enthusiast. And I think it's important just because there's some creative parts in all my thinking and business ideas and even approach in management. Just
that's awesome.
Thing.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
I'm good. It's already evening here. It's already dark everywhere. And I bet it's morning in your place.
Great. I'm glad to see you also because Valerie, a friend of mine, and also we used to work together, and we had a meeting, kind of a coaching session almost 1 year ago. So this is for your context. And what we're talking about today, what's your interest?
Should we go from the form which I filled in, what it was, and then I will correct it, or we should do the vice versa?
It's up to you.
Okay.
I can read what you sent me.
Yeah, please. Yeah? I don't remember, so I'm curious how it changed.
Okay, so actually, like in general, you would like to go about going out into the world. Yeah, about achievements, about active actions. Yeah. I don't know how it can be passive actions, actually, and extroverted actions with limited resources. What we usually all have in our life. And maybe the key question that you have is, why haven't I started 3 businesses yet? It's quite critical question. It's, I'd say, even like blaming yourself. Yeah, I don't know how you feel it, but when I read this question, inside I felt the feeling that I want to protect you from yourself. But I will not do it.
Aggression.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have some more. Is it enough for you, or should I continue?
No, I think it's enough, maybe, yeah.
Okay. So this is our topic, or would you like to correct it or to adjust?
I think it's accurate. It's about starting and keeping up the energy, considering recovering depression, all that stuff, and considering that sometimes I have periods which are like low mode. And that's one thing. It's about, I know I want to do it, and I don't still understand why I procrastinate. Like I had this last, since we met with you, almost a year ago, I did a lot of things. And every time I tell to someone what I did, people say, wow. But at the same time, I know that I have been doing 0 actions for the last 2, maybe months. Yeah, maybe 2 months. And I would like to do that. That gives me energy and everything. I just, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, I got it. What I don't understand now is what would be a good outcome of our conversation for you. So let's imagine that, okay, so we're saying like bye-bye to each other, yeah? How you can measure that was good, that was good? Because actually, usually what, while you're thinking, I can tell more to our viewers that usually my first meeting with my client is for 2 hours because we need some time to find out more about ourselves, to make rapport, connection, trust, and also there are a lot of time we spent to understand, for me at least, the context, situations, nuances, and so we usually have only 1 hour or maybe 40 minutes for work. Today we have only 1 hour, yeah, so we kind of know each other and we don't need this time to build trust, but actually 1 year from our last meeting is quite a while.
True.
So do you know the answer? What can be the best result for you of our conversation?
I think if we would find someone like block or roadblock, or not milestone, but something like some issue where I get stuck, and way or ways how I can get unstuck, or maybe sometimes the solution is to allow myself to be stuck and kind of call it rest, for example, or something like this would be good enough. Yeah, I think there is like some answer I cannot figure out by myself.
Yeah, great. Do you feel more energy when you think that you can unblock something, like a joy or warm, like, oh yeah, that's great?
Well, yeah, like, like most of us are like logical sided people, let's say, like when I understand things, I can do something with it. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, like it gives me so much energy and I like push forward.
Yeah,
so.
Great. Because what I'm thinking that usually we quite rational when we think about our plans. I want to make 3 businesses and what resources I have. At the same time, when we start to act, usually we are irrational, as I think and as I feel about like my client's experience and about my experience. So this is very important also, not just find out the moment quite logical, because, maybe if I say, okay, can you name me 3 limits or how you call it, blocks, yeah, or issues that stopped you from doing these 3 businesses, please. I believe that you can name me not just 3, maybe 10 or maybe 15.
Yeah.
So it's not about knowledge. You know it already. Even better than me, because you know your context better than me.
Yeah.
But there is something inside that maybe it's unconscious. So it's not about not just knowledge, it's about what you feel, what you maybe not, I don't know, not name it.
Not act upon also.
Yeah.
Like it's there, but it's sitting.
Yeah. So, and actually this is great what you told me right now, because I'm thinking of my work like about testing the code. I believe that the code, even if the program is not running, I believe that the code is quite great. And there is just one bug or like one line when there is this bug, and we should find, first of all, we should appreciate that huge work that you already done and what results you have, right? And pay and say thank you to all this 99% of work that you already done, and find only one point that can limit it you or can stop you, can pause you from further actions. So that's why I want to ask you to start with good stuff first, because it sounds like a problem, you know. How you say it? I haven't started 3 business yet. It sounds not like something good. It's something
like I should have.
Yeah, it sounds like something bad. And we will talk about like development and all what you asked me to do. But first, what's good about this? Can you say thank you to yourself for something? What you I remember you said, I've done a lot, but only 2 months I can kind of decided to think and to stop and not to act. So what you did, like about, let's say it's about 4 months, 6 months when you did from our last meeting, 8. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's good about this?
I'm trying to make
what
a
makes
list.
you proud of yourself?
I'm really proud that, like, I'm thinking about which way to tell these things, either what business ideas I did and what I did there, or what
It's up to you. Yeah. What's your more inspiring? Like,
interesting, because like first I'm really proud that I have good, let's say, I would like simply put to call it talks with good potential or partners or actual partners, and I found some really good people, like 3, 4, 5. Now I'm counting, like, and it starts to pile up.
Great.
Partners in different spheres, completely different spheres, and they are the people who I'm confident to work with.
Sometimes
Yes.
you should spend years for this, I believe, and you did it for less than 1 year. Great work.
Yeah.
What else?
Thank you. I had quite solid ideas, which every time the people from different spheres, they would say, it sounds good and solid and it can work. Like, there's a market demand for this, like, at least, you know, out of the head, and there's such a problem, and you look like, by how you're talking, by how you think, you are capable of solving it. The third thing is amazing. I'm most proud of it, but it's not really big. But so one of the projects, it was about building from the scratch and buying land and building the for rent, like a house rental place in Greece, potentially. And I was inspired when I was somewhere. By the way, I got inspired by that. I just want to give you, I don't remember the word, but I was swimming on a small amazing island. And in these headphones, in the Bluetooth headphones, and I was swimming and listening to Kochevarka, your podcast with the guys, and I had this idea that, okay, I want to do this. And then since then I started, like, I found a partner and designer, and like he said, anyway, and then I just created like, this was going well. And I did not a business plan, but for the business plan, just financial analysis and like a 10-year planning, like with all the like pitfalls and all the potential problems. And I come to this designer. I know zero in the construction, in design and everything. And I say, okay, but we can make this work only if these two numbers we can fit into these 2 numbers. He said, haha, funny, because these 2 numbers are the good how do you say, like KPIs in our business. Like, this is how it should be. And if somebody comes to us with this, without this, and I understood it from the accounting stuff, and I love, like analysis and understanding this. And it was really cool when, like, we kind of matched, and I understood the business by working with numbers. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yes. And last point, can I say I remember one amazing another thing which I'm proud of?
Why last? Let's continue.
Yeah, but these are the biggest, and I'm like super excited about them. I mean, I already talked about one more, but I'm overexcited. I said no to one very profitable potential business because I consciously, by the way, I understood because this partner would potentially work with Russia. And I said, no, I don't want to even step my foot in because it will do it like this. And because of that, I just stepped out, and let's see how it goes. Like if he will do it with somebody else, there are other people who are already connected and they may do stuff, but it's such a big project. 50-50 it will work or not. But I'm happy that I did not go somewhere I don't feel comfortable at the start. Even though everybody was saying, you're crazy, it's big money.
Yeah, sometimes our way is not just when we say yeses, but when we say no's to people. And maybe even no's more often than yeses. For me, this sounds amazing, just.
True.
How it sounds for you?
It does sound amazing, and now I'm super energized now. And when I say this, I do see my part in this, and I appreciate what I did, and I know I did it, and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. So, can we finish now?
Yes. No. I mean, in general,
maybe it's enough, because sometimes I know that the level of energy and attitude, when you see that, first attitude, like I'm procrastinating, or the second attitude, like, oh, I've done a lot and I have this one and that one and this one and that one. So it's quite I can do attitude. Sometimes we just need more time, and we want to do it faster. But you mentioned your low energy like state, right?
Yep.
And actually, I'm amazed how you can, with this low energy state, like you did all of that. Yeah. So I'm just can imagine, what you can do with your high energy state. What can it be? Yeah. But do you feel that you're feeling better and better from month to month? Like you mentioned your depression. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's quite trend. Yeah, it's quite good trend. Yeah,
it is,
very good.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, so, and you know what? I'm just I'm surprised, because usually when people have so good preparation, the state of energy when it's growing, maybe slowly, but it's growing up, usually everything is okay. And but we're kind of talking about that it's not okay, kind of, right now. And I'm surprised why. You name it, like blocks, something that, or issues that you can have. I call it strategies, because I believe that nothing wrong with this block. And let me share my belief. My idea is that if you decided to stop, or to pause, or to think, or not to do, so not to have any activity is definitely, especially for 2 months, it's definitely a decision. It's definitely the decision, and it's definitely a strategy, and it's definitely based on I don't know what exactly, but I'd like to call it value or benefit. So what I would like to propose you to do, not just to find like any block or issue and wrap up it, or destroy it, or replace it, like puzzle, and okay, you're fixed, Valerie. Yeah, you can go and do. But what we can do, we can try to talk about strategy. What's the point? What's the benefit for you right now to wait and just to do something, like, but in a passive way? Yeah, not an active way, but in a passive way. So let me try to ask you this question. What could benefit you if there were any benefit in this situation? I mean, 2 months when you decided not to do anything. So what can benefit you?
You mean what is the benefit of why I did this, yeah?
And doing it right now, as I understand. Yeah, you're still not on the road, right? Yeah. So what's the benefit? Yeah, let's try to.
I think it's resting and gathering energy. As simple as that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you start to do this, usually when you start, you should go and go and go and go. And as a great project manager, you know that you will have only more and more and more work. You cannot stop because, and actually this is the worst scenario that could be. Can you imagine that you start your project and then in the middle you feel, I don't have enough energy. And you say sorry to everyone because you don't have enough energy. But I think your partner is not will be appreciated of this, right? And you can blame yourself more about that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that these businesses, they are like big projects, and I will get sometimes tired, sometimes, I don't know, something will happen, I don't know, my cat will get ill and I will have to take care of him. And I'm thinking how maybe I can have those pauses without first, well, frankly, I don't really like when you say that I cannot stop in the middle of the project. This is one of the things which are changing a bit now, and I wanted to share it with you because it's disrupting a bit like between us. I want us to re-level a bit. That's now there's this culture of overachieving, especially in America, having all this burnout, which is just a side effect, and I don't want that anymore.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that even in the middle of the project, I should be able to have rest, or if something happens, which means that beforehand I should have and could have anticipated the risks and have done something, to put some, pillow to fall down on it nicely if something happens. So I would like to factor in this kind of thing into businesses and the project. So basically, I'm just saying that I want a more laid off way of doing business, and I read books and I saw people who do that. Finally, I'm saying that I know it's not very mainstream thing.
I believe that a lot of people can just only dream about this work and life balance, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That sounds great. But you know what interesting for me? Then that what we have on the one side, it's like you're saying that I prefer to start it when I have enough energy, right? On the other hand, what you just told me, as I understood, you can start it with any level of energy, right?
Yes.
So and this is quite contradiction. Sounds contradiction to first argument that you have. So
very true.
What Valerie should I believe?
I know. Maybe this the Valerie you mentioned at the start, who is kind of pessimistic and who is wants to fight and have all the blocks. Maybe she was not aware, and maybe this is the block that we need to solve. That maybe she should accept that this is a long game, and that having rest is okay sometimes, and allowing myself to have rest for worst case scenario, best case scenario in a way, yeah, I don't know, worst case scenario half a year, yeah, if something happens, and best case scenario you just work and have 1 month of rest.
Okay.
And,
so if we're talking about, for example, your project team, usually we're thinking about other people, but you like one person. But what I see now, I see that there are at least like two people inside you. First
Yes. Yes.
first saying like it's active Valerie, let's say, like business Valerie. He says, "Come on, come on, come on, come on. You should go, 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 go. Why haven't you?" And she talking to the passive Valerie,
Yes.
not lazy, but quite hedonist Valerie, I'd say. Yeah.
Good.
Uh,
I like it.
why haven't you started through businesses yet? Why you haven't helped me? Yeah, to do that. And the second Valerie, maybe just not aware about all these plans. So what about? Is it crazy if kind of you can make a meeting with these two Valeries, and you just like talk about agenda, what we're going to do, why we're going to do that, how fast we're going to do this, how exactly we can do this, what can happen if you're tired, for example, or you have not enough energy. What can happen if it's okay with your energy and your results, and what benefits also how you can benefit like Valerie Gedonist with the results of the projects, and how you can enjoy more free time maybe, and other level of rest and spending time if you have more money and more freedom.
I love what you said now. Now we can finish.
Okay, so is it my just illusions, or and I,
No,
or is it
no. I think it's
quite fit you? Yeah.
It does. And I also wrote it as like a timeline and a contract, like a contract between us. What are my responsibilities? Like these kind of things. What am I allowed to do? What I'm not allowed to do?
Yeah, it's
if I
contract,
don't do this,
absolutely.
what am I paying? Like fines, like what am I paying if I don't do this?
Yeah.
And I agree to those terms. And
yeah,
I really, really like it.
Yeah, because it seems like, it's like, seems to me like you had negotiation with your business Valerie, and she said, sure, yeah, let's do that. But you forgot about you forgot about some. Maybe it's not only one Valerie there, one more Valerie. Maybe it's like some Valeries there also. Yeah, and when they find out about what the business Valerie is going to do, they say, hey, what a surprise. Like, aren't we invisible here? You want to see us? Okay, we will show how powerful we are. Yeah, do you know how? We will like beta all your project. Yeah, because what? Because we don't want to start anything if we don't understand why, how, and what we're going to do. Because it's teamwork. We are here as well, girls. We are here as well.
I really like it. Like, cool, creative.
Okay, so I know that usually you have teams, right? Like a leader.
Yes.
Yeah, and how many members do you usually have?
I mean, at work it very much depends. Usually up to 10, but I have many at the same time. So
yeah,
40 could be.
I believe that it can be. I'm not. I cannot. It's difficult for me to imagine that you should talk to more than 10 Valeries actually. So it should be less. And if it should be less, it means that you know how to run these meetings, right? When you need just to like synchronize everybody and to make everybody to be on the one page. And what you can do if you want to help yourself, you can feel, maybe analyze how many Valeries you have.
Yes.
Then the second step, you can name them. Then what you can do, you can make so many chairs as
Yeah.
as numbers
Simulation.
of calories, right?
Yeah.
And what you can do, you can shift chairs,
Mhm,
and you can
mhm,
talk from one business Valerie, for example, from the second Valerie, from the
mhm,
third Valerie, and you can negotiate, and you can maybe even work with one, let's say, Miro or like Google Drive document, and you can shift something, change something,
mhm,
upgrade something, add something, comment something, and you
mhm,
can make as many circles and give as many
mhm,
like speeches
mhm,
as you need. If it's like too long, you can you know that it can be long meetings. You can say,
mhm,
you can make pause of this meeting, and it can be
mhm,
it can be over for today, but you can start the second part of your meeting tomorrow.
mhm.
So it's kind of strategical session.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Me and myself.
Yeah, because I don't see anything bad here. I cannot see any blocks here. I cannot see any issues here. What I feel that someone doesn't understand what I just benefit from these processes and through businesses. What's it
Mhm,
to me? What it
yeah.
means for me? And
Mhm,
usually people, when they don't understand what's going on, they do anything or they do something, but not very well. And I'm not sure that
mhm,
this is your like best scenario for yourself.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
But
mhm,
if you
mhm.
just
Yes.
starting like dialogue and conversation, you
Mhm,
can create contract. And by the way, you can review it from time to time. For example, let's say
mhm.
you can say, okay, let's do next review like in 3 months. Yeah.
Good one.
Like, girls, everything all right? Or you would like to adjust something here or update something, or because it's like it's kind of a real teamwork, but it's like internal teamwork that you can do.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And I believe that that this is why you have your therapist experience and competencies, because you know how to do this. So and it will be easy for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe if you feel that you need someone to help you to do this, maybe
Mhm,
you have your supervisor, or you have your therapist, or your coach who can help you to run this meeting, because sometimes it can be like kind of schizophrenia, or looks crazy when you're talking
mhm, mhm,
in
mhm.
empty spaces to yourself. But this is how we're quite complicated. We are unique. We're complex, like human
Mhm,
beings.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay. I feel that it's too much of me. Um, Tell me
I
what
just, yeah,
you
yeah,
like
sorry.
and what you don't like. Maybe let's be critical here too.
I don't want to because I feel like I have reached the goal in this meeting. Like that's why I'm quiet, you know? Like everything you say, I like, and it goes in that line. Like basically, you like I do feel like I was saying like I am a bit like I don't know what to do or something like this, and now you
Yeah, I
helped
see it. I
and we
see it.
figured out what, and this is it. And I'm like, this is genius. I go
Okay.
and do this
Okay.
stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
only reason why I'm continuing to talking, because I'm trying to empower this
Thank
like
you.
idea,
Yes,
and
yes,
to
yes,
put
yes.
your.
And give you
It's not just
methods.
inside. Yeah, like it's the insides of
Mhm,
Solodov, right?
mhm,
It's not
mhm,
just
mhm,
inside.
mhm, mhm,
Aha,
mhm, mhm,
here
mhm.
it is. Because we will say bye bye to each other, but I care what's going on,
Thank you.
what will happen next after our meeting,
Yes.
in the next week, in the next months, in the next decade. I'm just
Mhm.
trying to be also like future pathing. Yeah,
Good,
I'm
good, good.
trying to
Thank you.
imagine how it can be and what can be good for you, what can be easy, what
Mhm,
can be difficult
mhm,
for you,
mhm.
and I'm trying to put you in the future state also. But it looks like you're okay and you got it.
I
Yeah,
got it, and I also what you were saying. I also, for me, it sounded also like you gave me specific tools how to do it. So that's why it was just good.
absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. Okay, so does it mean that we should sum up now?
I do think so. I don't know how much time passed, but yeah.
I don't know, maybe about 40 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask. If you have
I really surprisingly don't. Like, I do feel very much
okay,
like achieve this goal, and you know,
okay.
it's
And you know my contacts, it means that if you feel that you have any question, any idea, any comment you want to share with me, just write me. Yeah.
I would like to keep you. I would like to show you some successes. Hopefully.
Okay. So if we're finishing now,
Yes.
let's do it in this way. You told me that, okay, I got it. Let me to be sure. Yeah. So what was great? What was the most interesting issue for you today in our conversation? This is question number one. And what's your plan with this? What you can do with that? Because just idea, it's not enough. You need action, idea
Yes,
and
yes,
action.
yes.
So
Yes, yes.
what was the key idea and what you can do with this?
I think that two things were very useful here. First is recapping where I went, what I did, like small, not a retrospective, but just seeing all the work that I did and just being proud of it, and also telling this to you and hearing that you said like, wow, kind of thing also was very, I don't know, empowering. And second is that it's not about like fighting the block. It's the opposite, like completely opposite direction. Not pushing through, but I don't know, easing.
Aikido. I call it not to fight with this, but to use Aikido. So look, let's say that it's not your enemy, it's your friend. Yeah. So what message does this friend have for you? And maybe I'm just thinking about it right now that it's not that we're not appreciated. Because if you told me that, what I believe that if you want 3 businesses, you need a level of energy and special resources state, like 3 businesses resources state, if you want to do this. And probably I don't know what's your plan, but maybe what I'd like to do, I would like to do first business first, then add the second business, and then add the third business. Because when you doing 3 businesses, it can be a great strategy also, but it can be also and it needs more energy. Yeah. What I can propose you to start, how I can propose you to start the meeting or your strategical session with girls, with your internal girls, with gratitude. Why, for what, and whom you can say thank you. That well done. You're great. Because they also influence your emotion state. And you can watch one more time our record, but and you would see that how your emotional state is changing when you telling, okay, I did this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and probably this is a great practice that you can do for yourself and for your internal team, because we really need to celebrate. If we don't celebrate, it means and we don't see our victories. Usually we see our fails and what we don't file. Focus, it's like engineering or like IT focus, the project management focus usually is what's wrong.
Yeah.
because it's kind of very good, rational risk management.
Yes.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? This is very good for project management, but it's not very good for emotional state management.
Not
And
at all.
for three businesses development long-term. So the key moment is to support, to create energy, to support energy, and to improve your level, like resource
Of
of your
energy.
resource.
That's interesting and that's good. Like, just have it as a goal to increase the energy level. Just like
Actually,
among
it's like
this
a
girl.
kind of KPI. So it's not just the goal that you can achieve once and that's it. It's kind of probably weekly, maybe even daily business routine. It's practice. This is what you do. It's like breathing.
I'm also thinking that to add it into this contract, like energy level cannot go lower than this. And if it goes lower than this, then we do this, this, and this. Kind of, again, risk management.
Yeah, because if the level of energy of someone goes down, it means that it's the point why we're meeting, like we have extra meeting, for example, emergency meeting.
Yeah. Good one.
Like not a scheduled meeting.
Yes. Like in business, when
absolutely. And what do you think about to set like any deadline? When would you like to make this meeting? Should it be in this month, in next month, in this year, next year?
I thought week to a month, like 1 + 1 week up to 1 month.
So in 1 month, I can ask you.
Yes.
What's new? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Yeah. I feel like accomplished. That's why I'm just quiet, like when it's like peaceful sea,
Awesome.
Yeah,
so let's say thank you to you and to all of you.
And to you.
What you have inside.
Maybe 15 of me.
Yeah. If it's kind of magic for me, and it's not just because like I'm so smart, but I believe that we have shorter meeting right now than the like 1 hour. It's like kind of 50 minutes, because you almost did it all by yourself already. Yeah, so you were ready, and it was just a quite good fit when you decided that in the end of your process, when you're gathering all your puzzles, and like I saw that like quite a skeptical calibration of your face, like I'm not sure that I have done everything, but you can rewatch all like that huge list what you already done. I believe this is what I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like quite a lot for I'd say to create. You created a foundation. Maybe it's not 3 businesses, but it's the great foundation for like to grow your 3 businesses there. Yes. And you can say, hey, there are no 3 businesses yet, but actually, you know what? To build 3 businesses without foundation, it's the worst scenario that you can do. Yeah, it's better to build floor by floor, step by step, but you know that this is sustainable, this is successful, and this is impacts your life and like the world.
Definitely. And you know what I'm thinking, that just having these partnerships with these people and building all this trust and go through mistakes and all that is also like, this is that groundwork that you're talking about. And I am proud of it, because some of these partners, I have been talking to them for maybe even 5 years ago or 4 years ago.
Can you imagine?
And
Wow. What a strategy. Awesome. Thank you. So maybe you
Yes.
can say thank you to your partners, like external partners also. Thank you. Then we say goodbye to Valerie, and we say goodbye to this amazing story. I
Thank
believe
you
that
so
this
much.
is your impact way. And wow, I will be thrilled when it will be ready. I'm thrilled now, actually, because it's like the beginning. When you see the roots, you know what usually the plant you will like it will be.
Yeah.
So
I will share with you because you are doing big parts of it. Like even that session, like 8 months ago, it was very valuable to me, and I do use those key things from there. So
awesome,
yeah, thank you too, like
awesome,
for being a
awesome.
part of it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, and bye bye. So guys,
Like,
if you want to try and be like kind of Valerie next time in my podcast, just write me a message and we can do this stuff. Yeah.
that's
Enjoy
how
your
I did
life.
it.
Yeah. Remember that you're going your way, your unique way, and support yourself, because the real friends, the real partners inside you, and they can, if you appreciate them, they will support you in any development. You have one business, you have two businesses, or you have three businesses. Yeah. Enjoy it, and bye bye. See you.